Now it's time to get to the nitty gritty. Now, today I have a special guest on the show. I have a real special guest on the show because within this community and everything, it's kind of like some rough waters going on and everything. But, every time you always get some rough waters, you always meet somebody who's very supportive, who has helped us out a great deal. And it is truly an honor to bring this guy on. He's an author of 2 books. He has written 2 books. One is called Everything Out of Her Mouth is a Test, which we'll talk about, and From Loser to Seducer. He is a dating coach. He has podcasts, not podcasts, but he also does seminars. And we're going to also talk about his layer. Now, he's an author, seduction guru, all the way from Canada. We want to welcome you on behalf of Dating4Men.com, Frank B. Kermit. How you doing, dog?
What's up, Bean? What's up, Flash?
Oh man!
Hey.
How's it going up there in Canada, man?
It's cold.
Oh man!
It's very cold. Winter has hit us here. It's cold. Not as bad as Montreal, but Toronto is cold tonight.
Okay, that's what's up. So, hey, can we call you Kermit? Is that okay, or you want to be called Frank?
Kermit's perfect.
Kermit, all right, Kermit, man. Now, ladies and gentlemen, not the frog, but Kermit the man, the guru. Kermit's a cool cat, man, and also I'm sure he's gonna tell you about his ID. You got to check him out because what I did was the way I found out about this guy, man. He was on. I checked out his not iTunes, his was it YouTube? He had a YouTube commercial, and I wish I had that thing with me right now. He broke it down. He's saying, "Wait, Kermit, can you tell him what you're saying, man?" Because that was tight.
Preach. In the YouTube commercial.
Yeah, you were saying that you didn't get the girl in the prom, and
oh, that's my life story. My life story starts off like this: when I was 16 years old, I got stood up at the prom. It was so humiliating. Even the teachers were talking in the classrooms, surprised that I had a date at all.
Wow.
That's how bad it was. I mean, I had my close friends coming up to me saying, "Hey, did you know that the English teacher was talking to her students? And she was surprised that you even had a date for the prom, Frank?" Man, that's a real slap in the face. And then after all that, for her to stand me up, that was one of the first major strikes in my life. After that, I get into university. By this point, I've had a couple of girlfriends. I'm still an average guy. Every now and then, I'll get lucky. I'll get myself a girlfriend. My ex-fiancée, a girl who I really thought I was going to marry, ends up with one of my closest best friends.
Damn.
Wow.
Damn.
Right? Now, just to let you know, okay, this guy used to come up to me, and he used to say things like, "Frank, I don't know how you can put up with her. She's so difficult. I could never tolerate her the way you do." Meanwhile, he was writing her love letters.
Damn!
I eventually moved on from that. After I broke up with my ex-fiancée, I did a few things. One of those things is that I hung out with a girl for about 2 years. We never did anything. We just hung out. I liked her so much. I was hoping she would change her mind. But she tells me she could not date me because I'm a different culture. I'm a different race than her. So I left it be because I figured, hey, got to show the woman respect.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. Now I can laugh. Back then, it wasn't so funny.
What's the punchline?
Okay, here's the punchline. After 2 years of hanging out together, where I'm taking her out to dinner, taking her out to movies, I'm paying for everything, all right? She announces to me that she's met somebody and that she's planning to get married. I tell her, hey, you know what? I'm really happy for you, because after all, she had already said that she couldn't be with me anyway. Then she tells me the guy's name. And it turns out that this guy is not of her race, not of her culture.
Wow. Wow. She played the race card, ladies and gentlemen. The race card.
This was right here. This was the turning point. I said to her, how did this happen? You told me you couldn't be with me, but now you're going to go be with him. And she said, I didn't plan for it to happen. He just seduced me. So the end result was I needed to become a seducer. That night, It was a bad night. I'll tell you, I actually thought about killing myself that night.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, I thought about killing myself because I said, what the heck, you know? I mean, every major point in my life that should be for a guy, it should be a wonderful experience, was going bad to worse to even worse. I was thinking, you know what? I got to make a choice. I either kill myself or I finally get good when it comes to women in relationships. So I decided to get good and give myself one more chance because I was ready to do myself in.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, he is a part of Frank's Talks. Is it Frank's Talk, or is it frankstalk.com?
It's Frank, singular, talks, plural.com.
Okay, Frank.
So Frank Talk.
franktalks.com.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Real quick, before we get to know about Frank, because I got some questions. Because Frank's a guru. Frank's a guru. Do you like being called a guru, seduction artist, pickup artist? What don't you like to be called? Out of respect.
I don't like being called a pickup artist.
Okay.
Because I'm more of a relationship management guy. Seduction guru is fine. Seduction instructor is fine. My thing is more relationships than actual pickup.
Okay, well, speaking of relationships, I've got 3 articles in front of me that I want to talk to you about. I'm going to read these to you, and I want to get your spin on it. Let's first start off with Paul McCartney. Paul McCartney is in a bitter battle with Heather Mills. Man.
One leg.
Whoa, oh, it gets even better. Paul McCartney is worth $1.6 billion. Remember, he did not do a prenup. Now, he offered her. Now, they got
get down on that.
Yeah, well, it gets worse. They're in a battle. They're in a major battle right now, and he offered her. Now, get this now. Listen, he offered her $63 million, and she turned it away. She said it wasn't enough. Kermit, what do you have to say about that right there?